for the devil.
And I'm
Look how loyal you was to
this
the
whole
devil.
wide
What
world.
did you get in return?
I'm
You know it's a long road. Fight for a code that be half dead. And what with the sign showed, so many sheep that be half fed. So many things in the top of the mind that be putting your boy on a hit list. Rooted in pitfalls, but am I a viable witness? Stuck in the mire, high on the fire, alive in my vein like electrical wire. Eye on that wide angle, hand in the heart of the fire. So that the whipping is cracking again, but why we be clapping for them? Lying in wait for the Lord's hand, but on the ring it's a cracked gem.
What? Right in the brain, cook better than the people full of shame. What? Yeah, picture out of 10. Y'all ain't really get the living that I mean. My mind so glitching, my bar so hitting. My life I ride to the sky unsealing. I'm fine, they pinning, I shine, they meaning. My pain I hold to the pride still winning. Fuck 'em up, crack his jaw. Fuck 'em up, crack his jaw. Bring the mic, break the mold. I'm him, where are y'all? Fuck 'em up, crack his jaw. Fuck 'em up, crack his jaw. Fuck the coat, where your bros? I'm him, where are y'all?
Cooped up in a laboratory, got planes in the mix, not a happy story. Got a bag full of tricks and it's mandatory. Don't trip, don't slip, then I crack it for it. Gee whiz, I'm back, peep this, new pack. I'm better, got swag, I lean, y'all like. I'm better, I'm bigger, I'm meaner. In fact, hold on. Turn up the sirens, if they wanna slide and get violent. I got it dialed in. With me, it's whatever, tell me what we doing, bruh. I'm feeling stupid, bruh. Like, fuck it up, burn all these bridges and boot the dust. I mean to be rude to ya. Sorry, but my education from Jupiter. Yeah. Close to crashing, I'm in action. Need my fraction, need my dollars, need my cents. Not for fashion, not for power, not for flexing. I'm a boring little shit. Step to me, you guaranteed to shrugging this. I hope you bite your upper lip. Listen to me, I know you're not, but I could jog the marathon around
Fuck
the
'em
clip.
up, crack his jaw. Fuck 'em up, crack his jaw. Bring the mic, break the mold. I'm him, where are y'all? Fuck 'em up, crack his jaw. Fuck 'em up, crack his jaw. Fuck the coat, where your bros? I'm him, where are y'all?
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah. Welcome to the Wednesday show where we listen to music and stuff and things. I'm Dice. I'm here with Bird and special appearance from Passive, aka For Passive, aka Passive the Rapper, aka Passive the Aggressive, aka You from Winsboro.
With love, gang in the building. Shout out D-Bird, shout out Paradise one time. For those of you who have been rocking with WCR, this is the Wednesday show, and this counts as Passive's goal to do 365 days of streaming. So, for the record, we here.
Bird over under 50 straight shows for Passive.
Fuck you. No,
Under.
no, I'll take you on that bet. How much?
You could have said 25. I would have said under. But
All right.
I'm
Over
comfortable sitting at 50.
Over under 15.
I think over 15.
Okay.
Under 50. That's my bet. Where are you at?
I'm under 15. I feel like there's gonna be one of those days where Passive is just like, fuck this. Look at he'll look at the music in the queue. He'll listen to like 10 seconds of one. He's like, I'm not listening to this bullshit. I don't got time for this tonight.
Yeah, I got other shit to do. No.
Look. They're all joking, okay? The guy above me and below me, they're joking. They know that.
Nah. All it's gonna take is one primetime Detroit Lions game that's like a nail biter, and Passive's like, I can't do it.
Even with little faith, I hope you realize, Jesus amassed a following off of doubters. So I'm not comparing myself to Jesus, but I'm just saying there is faith, and I have that. Shout out WC. Hey, the naysayers, whatever.
I like to think of this as playful encouragement, not naysaying, not doubting, just playful encouragement.
Yeah, I'm yay saying, if anything. Yay!
Hey, yeah.
Okay. That's fair enough. Yeah. It could be also playful disrespect.
It could be that too. Very well. Very much so.
It's kind of, how do we go from there,
Well, we say it is now July 16th. We're halfway through with July. We're past the midway point of the year already. people have
Hey, I'm gonna cut you off because I'll forget. Dice, how many shows have you and Bird done? Guesstimate.
together, or just like how many have we done?
I mean, why you got to
I'd
complicate?
say for
right?
the ones that I'd say for the ones that I missed and you did alone, I did my own alone as well. So it probably evens out to about the same.
It's 52 weeks a year. There was only a brief stint where we were down to one show a week. There was times where we had 3 shows a week.
Yeah,
I'd say between 250, 300.
that's a,
Yeah. Yeah, because we
All
did
right.
review show and a just general fuck around podcast for what, a year and a half, 2,
yeah. Okay, all right,
And then
all right.
twice a week.
Well,
I'd say over 500 for sure.
I'm about to say I felt like the number was higher. That's kind of it was like 300. It kind of saddened me a little bit. Like, damn, it's been a long time.
I mean, I'm just thinking like, because there was like a 6-month period where we stopped doing the Sunday stuff and it was just the Wednesday show, and then we finally split the Wednesday into Sunday. So I'm snowballing like 300.
Okay, Urban Man, Snowball. What kind of
Urban
logo?
Man?
Like, Ebonics. My God.
What
Snowball. What
Ebonics-
you say the line? What did he said? Snowballing. It was slick. It was a slick line, man. Support. It's respect.
It feels like disrespect.
No, you said something about
What do you got to
snowballing
say?
the line or something. I like nobody.
You
says
never
that.
they don't use that term in Winsboro?
No. We got other terms for stuff like that. Actual.
What do y'all use when you want to estimate a large number? What do y'all say?
Estimate or guesstimate? Okay. What
Corny.
do y'all say?
Corny, cheesy, huh? Hate it. Disgusting. Anyways, as
Yeah.
I was saying, we're midway through July. Hope everybody's having a good July. No more national holidays up until September, so buckle down, buckaroos. You got August to get through before your employer gives you some beautiful PTO. If you're enduring, you're not in the United States of America. I don't know. I wanted to tell you. Hope you enjoy Trump saying random shit on the news every other day. And you're doing good as well. That's fair, right? What are you sipping on? What you got?
This is herbal tea from the orchards of apples, from the apple orchards.
Tea from the apple orchards. It's like a fresh apple orchard. You pick your own apples.
It's sold in a box. It's tea bags. It's not that. It's cheap. Dip it in. You've seen it. You've seen it in the stores. They're a lot. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Dog. All right.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Sully.
Mhm.
Shout out to Noir. Shout out to G Baby. Shout out to Klepto. Welcome back, Klepto. See what we got in the queue. We got a few things in the queue, so we'll get to that in a moment. Oh look, Pastor dropped something there too. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Is it good?
What? I did it today. Okay. I did it a while back, but I redid it today, and I feel good about it. But it's, I might take it down before we play it. Hey.
Let me download that real quick.
I do want to shout out Klepto though. Klepto been rocking since Sunday.
Yeah, shout out Klepto. Shout out Sully, man. Got his account hacked, had to get a new account, and then got his car keyed up. Hope Sully, you're doing okay over there.
What do you think he's doing to deserve all that? He's moving kind of,
just being German and Russian. That's all it takes sometimes in America. But he's not in America, so I don't know what he's doing. What are you doing out there, Sully? Who did you piss off? Also, interesting story from JCC about he got his car stolen a couple years back by the Kia boys. And Ray Stans didn't even know who that was.
That clip, I watched the original clip, not the reactor clip, long time ago where Channel 5 News, Andrew Callahan, talked about him. Bunch of wild youths, that's for sure.
Passive, you know any Kia boys?
No, I'm a law-abiding citizen. I go to the community center. I try to go to church. Nope, I don't. No heathens in my life.
other than this one right here.
Wait. Who? All right. Hey.
That one.
All right. Normally, what we've started to do on Wednesdays is lead the show off with a little bit of banter and facsimile before we get into the music stuff. Introduce you all to how worldly and insightful we can be. We're not just beautiful faces listening to somewhat beautiful songs. We also have somewhat beautiful knowledge in our craniums. I will lead off by asking a question. Has anybody seen or heard or been engaged in the United States, United Kingdom back and forth battle of who has the best raps, rapidy raps?
Pretty sure that was my topic last time. And yes, I heard Joyner Lucas's jab.
Yeah.
A little jab.
Did you hear Skepta's initial jab first though?
I didn't. And I kind of didn't care to listen to it, to be honest. Was it
good? That's where I kind of wanted to start out with is like this all kind of stemmed from Drake. He was doing a show out there and he happened to say, doesn't care what anybody says, hands down, UK has the best lyricists in the world. To which everybody was like, the fuck? What is he talking about? And then
except everybody in the stadium, right?
Except everybody in the stadium, because they're like, oh yeah, this guy understands our pure English and he resonates with whatever jibber jabber we're saying. Skepta caught wind of the United States folks talking trash and he decided, I'm going to go at Joyner Lucas, who they had exchanged of words. So he put out a song first and Joyner, I believe, responded in about 12 hours with a pretty decent song. So it kind of leads me to say, is this really a thing? Or should we expect a summer of disses between the UK and the United States, or is this just a little kerfuffle?
I think summer of disses. Personally, I think kind of like the Kendrick and Drake beef. Like they were like light tapping. They were like, sneezing at each other for the first couple of rounds until Kendrick's like, all right, you responded, you fell into my trap. Now I'm going to like hit you with a fucking sledgehammer while your eyes are closed. And it's like, I think that's what this is. It's like, oh, let's see if he responds. Anybody? Joyner Lucas is like, all right, I'll be your Huckleberry. And I can only imagine Skepta's going to have to respond. And then Joyner Lucas will have to try. Because I honestly didn't think that was that good of a track.
Joyner's?
Yeah.
Really? I thought it was pretty. I think for Joyner not being somebody, who's known to be engaged in like beef, I would call it. I say beef in air quotes because this isn't real beef. This is just people taking shots at each other. I think it was a pretty decent showing. However, I think the one disadvantage for the UK folks is that I don't think the familiarity is as strong with the UK artists as it is with American artists. So like, regardless of who comes out next, I think Joyner kind of has the edge there. It's like, who's heard of you, right? It's like outside of Europe, are people really going to be listening for the bars that you throw our way to really care? And I think that is the one edge that anybody in the United States kind of has over them, is that like, well, we don't really know who you guys are anyway. So basically we can use that as a starting point and just say lots of random shit about y'all.
I think that's the problem I have with it though, right? Is like, it's all just like, nobody cares about you. Nobody cares. It's like one diss said like 30 different ways, track done. Like, all right, pretty straightforward. I expected more from like, if Joyner was actually trying, which I think he could, like you can have more of a targeted, clever diss. The guy's a writer. The guy knows how to create creative disses. That just wasn't that creative to me. But it did.
But also, I don't think these guys even really know each other well enough to be dissing each other on a more intricate level, right? I mean, like, I don't think Joyner's ever shook hands with Skepta. Like, it's not like a Drake Kendrick thing where they've shared the stage or they've been in the same rooms and they feel a type of way about each other. They're just like, oh, I see this guy 3,000 miles away talking stuff. Let me write some lines about him. It just feels disjointed.
Generic.
Yeah.
You can do a quick 5-minute Google search. I could fucking diss Skepta harder than Joyner did based
You
on
should
a
get in there.
5-minute Google search.
Should get in there. Get your sign
Okay,
to
well,
shine. Yeah.
maybe I'm the hero America needs.
I don't think Trump will let that happen, but you can try.
Passive, did you check out the beef? What are your thoughts?
So
Yeah.
I knew about the Drake situation. I didn't know that Joyner and Skepta got into it. I didn't know about that. I did see a clip about Aries Spears though, commenting on how it's absolutely garbage. That, like, come on, I don't know. If you're asking for my opinion on it, obviously UK rap is not better than American rap.
Ooh.
Okay. The problem is with the whole Drake and shit, right? Think about it. All this came from Drake on stage in the fucking UK at headlining 3 festivals. Okay, one night is a rap night. So on that one rap night, he says, yo, hey, in the middle of a concert, all the people supporting you, obviously you're gonna be like, yo, y'all are the best in the whole fucking world.
I
don't know
saw somebody.
Why do people like? I don't know. Why is this a thing?
I don't know if y'all are familiar with Spank Horton. He's one of Kevin Hart's comedian buddies, but I saw him say that it's not a parallel comparison, saying like, oh, this is my favorite audience, because it wasn't like he said, oh, it's not like when a comedian goes to a new stadium and they're like, oh, the comedians from this particular city are better than every other city in the world. It's more geared towards the audience, whereas Drake's statement was like, no, the artists from here are better than everybody, not the audience. So I saw somebody kind of make that like dismissive approach, but I agree with you. I think it was like in the same vein of like Drake wanting to make sure that the UK audience felt like, okay, there's some appreciation for the artists that y'all have locally here, because I think he was the only person from North America there, right? Or no, 21 Savage is not American. We've established that. He got deported almost.
American.
Right. So yeah, I mean, Drake being the only North American person there, he's like, yo, let me tell the audience that I dig what your people are doing and support the people that are here. So I kind of jive with that.
I mean, it's the same thing that every performer does, right? Like literally any city, any show is like, y'all are the best. Duluth, Minnesota sucks all the dicks. And then they move on and like, y'all are the best. You know,
Right.
it's just, that's
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
But
That's fair.
The dialect can be a bit comical. Groovy.
Yeah. So
What is it?
Klepto,
The bop, in the bots.
All right, Aries Spears.
that's a good
But
impression.
on the flip side of that, if you take singers from the UK, then you actually have an argument, right? Because you got Adele, Ed
Yeah.
Sheeran, you know. But rapping is too based on hip hop didn't start in the UK, right? Maybe I'm wrong.
Do you not know where hip hop started?
Listen. Okay, take for example, K-pop. All right, where did that come from? The
Pop.
K-pop is
Brooklyn.
K-pop is UK rap. It's the same way they got there. Same way.
I don't see the connection, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
Shout out Drake, man. Hey, I hope Drake, for real, I hope Drake is in our lives like for the remainder. I don't know, man. What will he do next? What will Drake do after he stops the tours?
Gamble. And gamble, encourage other people to gamble.
Titties. Yeah. Blow thousands in strip joints.
Look how much I just bet on this stake virtual game. You guys can do it too.
And he'd be like, look how much I lost.
Except I'm gambling with house money and you're gambling with your paycheck.
Mhm.
All right, let's not judge gamblers, right? Just like we don't judge alcoholics, we don't judge murderers.
We do judge all those people. I'm judging every single one of them.
So Klepto in the chat thinks US rap lyricists are way better in terms of rap flow. UK can rap on 90 BPM up to 174 and feels good. I think the art of rapping has many different aspects of it. We often talk about each one on the stream as we're presented with, the task of reviewing music here. At the same time, I think the most important part for me is lyrics, because what is the job of a rapper if not to say things that rhyme. Right?
Express things.
Yeah, convey a
Yeah.
message.
So to me, saying like, oh yeah, they have the better lyricists and the other guys can flow better, faster. Yeah, the better lyricists are the better rappers because lyrics equal rap. Rap is lyrics. Without lyrics, it'd be fucking instrumentals. And then you're just DJs.
I like a contrast. Now and again, I like the contrast of an American, not American, but yes, American artist or American rapper and the occasional Central C pop in or the Dave. Somebody mentioned Dave, and there's one with him and it's Dave and fucking Jack Harlow. It's on some fucking I forget what it's called, but yo, this shit is a bop. But it's a contrast. The minute you put two UK rappers on the same UK, see, I'm already talking weird. The minute you put two UK rappers on the same song, it's garbage, dude. Because then you got a different. Yeah, I'm gonna drop it.
I'm just gonna say, for what it's worth, I do like the sound of a UK rapper doing the UK rap if it's done well. Like we have one dude coming in, Cognito. He's popped in, and I'm like, damn, that is how you do it well. Like quick flow, sounds great. There's definitely a lane for that, but he also comes with the lyrics too. You know what I mean? It's not just a bunch of flow. And to your point, Klepto, for sure. The mainstream rap right now, garbage. Not into it.
I don't know. I'm not going to get into that whole mainstream rap. I don't think there is a mainstream and an underground in the sense of how we grew up anymore. Because when you say, oh, the mainstream rap is garbage, I mean, there's still like the clips just dropped, Jay-Z, like Drake, they're all still mainstream. I think it's just when people say mainstream rap is garbage, they just mean the things that are like instant 15 minutes of fame and then disappear type stuff. I think that's what people consider mainstream, but like all of your favorite artists are generally mainstream artists at this point.
Well, there's like, here's how I break it out, right? There's like the legends of the game, which are going to be mainstream forever because everyone will always download a Jay-Z song, right? And Eminem, like he's going to fucking make platinum every time. That's a given. But at the same time, the mainstream, the ones that haven't already been established, those are established artists. Those are like relics of the past. J. Cole, talking about Middle Child, he was kind of the last, him and Kendrick are the last bastions of that golden era of lyricism can still be hip hop. Now you have industry plants that are freaks. Now you have the freak shows. You have the people who are makeup artists with 100 million followers on Instagram. Let's give them a record contract so we can tap into their fucking community, right? And now they have like tattoos all over their fucking face with rainbow hair. Boom, here's a record contract. Those are industry plants. Coi Leray, fucking Benzino's daughter. Why is she there? Is it because of her lyrics? Or does she look good in a fucking two-piece and is like the daughter of a hip-hop mogul? You know what I mean?
I don't think she gets respect off of being Benzino's daughter, though. I don't think they buys her some respect.
He has the connections to get her in the industry. Fucking Big Sexy Red. Like it's because of her lyrics.
It's because of her big sexiness.
It's because of the South, man. Because people
know.
outside, people around here look like that. They look like Sexy Red. So like, you know what I'm saying? There ain't too many Beyonces around where I'm from.
It's true. All right, that's all I had.
Well, I mean, I feel like that covers that section pretty well. All I was going to mention is a real creepy thing I came across on Reddit where Mac Miller famously inscribed in a wall underneath a rave venue in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, an inscription in Sharpie that said, "I am Mac Miller. I once lived. Now I am dead. My soul remains here. Enjoy. P.S. I sold this place out 3 times." There's like a picture on Reddit that I ran across. I was like, oh, how fucking interesting to kind of preempt before your death, leaving a legacy, something a little creepy for people to think about.
Well, anybody can do that shit. I could go right on the wall right now, like, I was here, now I'm dead, and in 80 years, I'll be fucking dead, and everybody be like, oh, shit, Dice signed this fucking wall, and he's dead. How did he
Well, that's what I
know?
was gonna ask. Is like, you know, do you think about your legacy at all? Do you think about like doing little creepy scrawls?
Here's a better question, and maybe this is more for passive because you won't qualify for this, Bird. The music you make, what do you think your kids will think of it? Because I ponder that.
When they get like when they can form an opinion on it.
Yeah,
Like
because
their
I
own-
ponder that
Nah,
when
yeah.
I'm making all of my depressive music and everything. If my son goes back and listens to my catalog, will he think, "Damn, my dad was an artist. Damn, my dad was fucked up," or what will come out of the thoughts from, like you said, like when they can articulate and understand some of the concepts of what will they make of the art that you're creating?
That's a good question. I think naturally, I think the majority of kids will rebel against what their parents do. So, like, yeah, they might listen, but I don't think that they're gonna listen to form. It's a good question, Dice. No, I don't think my kids will fuck with my music. I don't think so. I think that, like, my dad had an electric guitar. I never sat there and was like, "Oh, Dad, play the fucking electric guitar for me, so I can watch you." No, I never. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's weird though, because like you described, I didn't have that connection with my parents. Like my dad would listen to music all the time, but he would do it drunkenly and like loud and obnoxiously. So it was always like it wasn't that I didn't like the music. It was just more of a hostile situation. So it was never like, oh, let's all go in the den together and play some music together. It was like, hey, I'm drunk. I want somebody to listen to me ramble. So I didn't have that. Even though we both liked music and like similar music, I didn't have that connection. But even though my son isn't heavy into music, like a few months ago, he came and he's like, "Do you think you're the best rapper?" And he'll come in here and he'll see what I'm doing. He'll like, "Yeah, that looks good. Whatever it is that you got going on the screen." Like he understands it, but I don't think he's at that point yet to where he's engaged in my music. Like he'll listen to like some K-pop and some shit like that, and he'll sing along with it. But I don't think he's gotten to that point of like, let me listen to your music yet. And I don't know what that's going to do to him.
Ruin him.
Probably.
Play healthy one time. He's gonna be like, "Fuck, I need to bang a stripper."
Probably do
I don't
too.
even know what that means, but I need it now.
Probably do too, son.
Yeah, word. Gray Baby was saying she redeemed a D-Bird. Tell me what to text. So, shit, I don't know. Text your friend. Have you seen my dick? It ran away from me. Please don't sniff. Send.
If you found a dick, is sniffing it one of the first actions?
Not for me, but you never know.
How big is it? I think
How
that
big is it?
there's a certain point where if it's flaccid, there's a certain point where you don't know it's a dick until you pick it up and inspect it.
You
And
know.
in that moment, you might bring it close enough to
Nah.
your face to
Nah,
inhale.
close
just
enough
the
to your
slightest
face is
fumes.
insane. The Caucasian in you is coming out. You know. You know.
Not
You
searching
don't
for
you
these
don't
things,
pick it
man.
up. You don't pick up a wobbly cock and just put it towards your face without knowing what it is.
That's why I said it. Obviously, wobbly cock, clearly dick. But I'm saying flaccid, just like.
What would you
a gro-
confuse
a
it
grower.
for? What would you confuse it for?
You wouldn't. You just be like, what? That's weird. You
What
might
is
kick
something?
it.
What is
Be
something?
a little squishy.
What is
Nah.
something elongated, penis shaped that
I'm
you
not-
would confuse it for just a regular household item? Like, oh, let me sniff this.
I'm not trying to double down on this.
Okay, thank you.
Defending.
Defending sniffing cock is crazy.
Who asked that? Bird, where do you come up with these kind of questions, man?
It's just sending.
That's what we do here, man. What do you mean?
The fucking song "Detachable Penis" was pretty popular back in 6th grade. We all sang along to it because we thought it was hilarious. But honestly, what a fucking liability! My dick was detachable. Nope.
Detachable penis. What? That was a
You know
song?
how successful men would be if we could detach our own penis and just be like, no.
All right. I can't believe
No,
you
no.
don't know detachable penis.
How would
Never heard
being able to detach your penis make you more successful?
Because you can get clouded judgment when aroused. And if you take away that element, you can focus on what you need to do. You know?
No, I don't know.
We watch
You're a
penis
human
to
troll.
start this to start this off.
Are you about to play it, bro?
I was gonna send it to Dice.
Oh, guys, play it.
I got a music video for you. I don't know if this will be like a copyright strike or whatnot, but I mean, come on, detachable penis.
No different from any of the other shit we get copyright strikes for.
Right. No different than the other.
Here is King Missile detachable penis. Yeah, I've never heard of this before, so this is new to me.
I haven't heard it for like 20 years, maybe more. Somebody needs to sample this.
I woke up this morning with a bad hangover and my penis was missing again. This happens all the time. It's detachable. This comes in handy a lot of the time. I can leave it home when I think it's going to get me in trouble, or I can rent it out when I don't need it. But now and then I go to a party, get drunk, and the next morning I can't, for the life of me, remember what I did with it. First I looked around my apartment and I couldn't find it, so I called up the place where the party was. They hadn't seen it either. I asked them to check the medicine cabinet, cause for some reason I leave it there sometimes, but not this time. So I told them if it pops up to let me know. I called a few people who were at the party, but they were no help either. I was starting to get desperate. I really don't like being without my penis for too long. It makes me feel like less of a man, and I really hate having to sit down every time I take a leak. After a few hours of searching the house and calling everyone I could think of, I was starting to get very depressed, so I went to the Kiev and ate breakfast. Then as I walked down Second Avenue towards St. Mark's Place, where all those people sell used books and other junk on the street, I saw my penis lying on a blanket next to a broken toaster oven. Some guy was selling it. I had to buy it off him. He wanted $22, but I talked him down to 17. I took it home, washed it off, and put it back on. I was happy again, complete. People sometimes tell me I should get it permanently attached, but I don't know. Even though sometimes it's a pain in the ass, I like having a detachable penis.
I'm pretty sure there's no more artistic value in letting this play out.
That's probably it. So, what are our thoughts on detachable penis?
Yeah. I don't know how that didn't make my radar back in the day.
I do. That would have never crossed my radar back in the day, and it would not have crossed my radar today without D Bird.
Aren't you so glad of this cultural exchange?
This is what annoys me about the music industry is like somebody at Atlantic Records decided this is not only worthy of giving them a record deal, but also spending whatever stupid amount of money on filming a music video for it. And there's probably somebody like 100 times more creative that just got the cold shoulder because they didn't make a song about a detachable penis.
Well, I hear what you're saying, Dice, but that's also kind of hate. Right?
It is hate.
It's about
It's
being
pure hate.
creative. I
What
think
is it?
making a song about detachable penis is fairly creative.
It is not. The song could be creative. The way that it was executed is not creative to me, and it is pure 100% concentrated hate. This is not watered down hate. This is like the essence of hate. This is like that color of black that's like the purest form of black, where if you go into the room, you can't see anything, can't even see your hand an inch away from your eye. That is what kind of hate this is right now. That's how much I do not like that song.
I'm so glad.
Hey, Bird, what kind of chair you got?
A detachable hate chair. Got the hate chair.
Standard black. Passive, if I said, hey, you got any standard black, what would you think I was talking about?
I wouldn't know. I'd have to ask. I wouldn't know.
All right.
What does that mean?
I think that was a strong start, to be fair.
Detachable penis.
Yeah, I think we're off and running. We're off to the races.
Well, we got-
It provides a great blueprint for something that happens a lot where people just have a monotone run-on sentence delivery. Like, yeah, that.
Yeah, I was about to say if he would have attempted rhyming it, I know I would have absolutely hated it. But the way that, because he did it like he did it, and then eventually I was like, oh, he's not gonna rhyme. Then it was like, oh, okay. It made it better.
I feel like that made it worse.
No, it was so much better. It's like, I called him up. He said, no, we don't have it. Like, it's just the most innocuous, fact-based statements.
Laying on the carpet. I picked it off and washed it off. Yeah, man.
We're selling it for 20. I haggled him down to 15.
Haggling down your own penis to buy it back is insane. Just give him the $20.
Red car go fast, vroom vroom. Yeah.
If you can't afford to buy your own dick back, you don't need that dick.
Fair.
All right.
Pause.
That's okay. Okay, it's just JCC. I was about to say that's what makes somebody subscribe to us, detachable penis, but it's just JCC resubscribing. Shout out to JCC.
I mean, probably would have on that for sure.
If I could refund somebody's subscription, I would in that moment. If somebody subscribed at that moment, I'd be like, you know what? Maybe you take another 5 minutes and think about what you just purchased. Buyer's remorse.
That guitar riff needs to be sampled. Fire.
Now that I know what that guitar riff is from, if I ever hear it again, I'm turning the song off. Anyway, speaking of songs,
bad man.
Listen to some music. It is
Shout out
subscriber.
Sully with the sub too.
Good Lord. You guys couldn't have subbed like 10 minutes ago?
No,
15
he
minutes
heard the
ago?
banter. He's like, yeah, this is for all them detachable dicks. Sub.
You know how we got to start next show?
Not with detachable penis.
Ripping off our dicks.
So we listened to subscribers today. I'm going to listen. We're going to give it a rating 1 through 10 and what we like, what we don't like, and keep it moving. I'll put a check mark next to what we listened to. If you tip, gift a sub or newly sub, and then you have a song that you want us to play, we will skip to that one right away. And I will put a wad of money next to it as well, indicating we have skipped to that one. So other than that, we're ready to start the show.
Let's do it.
First up is Kuiper. Young man down in South America says he's going to retire from rap by the age of 18. So enjoy it while it's hot. Apologizes to me for the douchebag freestyle. But he's got another song. This is called You Got Me This Time. It's rock and roll, folks. It's rock and roll.
You got me this time, yeah, yeah. You got me this time, yeah. Caught up in your pretty eyes, fell head first in the dirt. You're a witch, girl, you know I'm hurt. I know I'm hurting cause you led me on. I know you'll regret it when I'm gone. Why you playing like this? I'm strong, but another day I might call quits. I'm lost and I'm looking for a girl to give my heart. You can rip it out between my ribs. I'm so damn lost in it all. You got me this time, yeah, yeah. You got me this time, yeah. Caught up in your pretty eyes. You got me this time, yeah, yeah. You got me this time, yeah. Caught up in your pretty eyes. Yeah. You got me this time, yeah, yeah. You got me this time, yeah. Caught up in your
right, that was Kuiper with "You Got Me This Time" to start out the show. Anybody got some strong feelers about this?
Got some strong feelings. Feel like Kuiper. Here's my take on Kuiper. This might be a hot take, but this motherfucker is like diamond in the rough. One of the rawest talents we have on the Discord. Could be top 10 easily. And just chooses, like refuses all help, chooses to go it alone. He's the lone wolf. He is the Witcher. He's like, I don't need no help. I don't need nobody. Get pig. And he like, tells his dog and his companion pig to get the fuck out so he can continue journeying alone. I don't understand why you don't get production help. I don't understand why you don't leverage the free offers that we've given you to mix it. This mix sounded good. The instrumental did not. The instrumental, holy fuck, I hate it. But again, there's so much talent here that you kind of made it work despite everything. You got Sully in the chat talking about how he sees potential. Yeah, me too. Imagine if you just chose not to use a fucking ABC, fucking, I'm going to bang on this drum set and just rap or sing over whatever happens. Imagine an actual beat. I'm going to give this a 6 based on the instrumental alone. The tones were discordant. The percussion just felt a little plodding and kind of pointless. But fuck the vocals. Mixed well, sounded great, cool song. Hate everything about the instrumental. 6.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that if you pick the beat and then you wrote the lyrics, I think you matched the beat perfectly, or the vibe of it. I found it boppy. You found a nice little pocket there. I liked it enough to give it a 6.5.
Okay. I don't mind the beat as much as Bird. I'm kind of getting used to his lackadaisical production. I feel like though this just feels like a rough cut of a demo. Like I don't feel like the singing had a lot of effort and emphasis behind it. It just seemed like I'm gonna do this real quick and then I'll revisit it in a week or two. That's how I felt listening to the recording. But I do appreciate that he has listened to us about the somewhat of the mixing, where now we can actually clearly hear what he's saying, whereas before he was mixing in his AirPods and it just sounded like hot ass. So I'm glad he's switched to mixing on his monitors, and now we can hear the ass lyrics rather than just being inundated with ass lyrics that sound like ass. I'll give it a 6 too, just because I see the vision, but it's not quite executed yet. So it's like a rough draft of something that could be better, but I don't know where it's going to go, because it's typical with a lot of people here. We don't end up with the final result usually. So this might just end up in the garbage can for him, but I don't know. So I'm at a 6. All right. Next up, Noir Venom says he's trying to improve his arrangement. Full listen would be welcomed and appreciated.
His arrangement?
Yes. Do you know what that means?
What is a? Explain it to me for the viewers who don't know. I do know.
I don't think you do, but I'll explain it. So what he means is I have a beat. I have parts of a beat, and I arrange them into a composition. I use this part at this moment. I use this part at another moment. You build moments, whether that means intro, verse, hook, verse, whether that means intro, bridge, hook, verse. But that's what the arrangement is.
Structure of the song.
Yeah, structure of the song. It's what you do with the elements that you have within your composition. So he says he's working to improve his arrangement. I'm curious what he means by that. So let's give it a listen. Venom. How long?
Baseline though. Where the fuck was this beat? 1 week ago.
Just made it.
Daniel. Daniel. What are those?
Oh. Maybe. Okay, yeah.
Where's Kenny at? He's running away with this producer of the year.
Yeah, where is Kenny? Shout out to Noir. Shout out to Kenny wherever he is.
Wait. Why are we shouting out Kenny right now?
Because he was a producer.
Noir's moment. No,
Back
Kenny,
and
sorry, Kenny, sorry. You in a box. And Noir is clearly outside of that box and just put his motherfucking magnet on it and he's got it. So no. Until Kenny come in with something that tops that, I don't think we ought to be shouting out Kenny.
Let me call Kenny right now.
Man. So Noir. Yeah. I'll be honest, at first, my brain wasn't like, okay, rap, or like rap song. It was like, oh, this is got like kind of a almost rock vibe to it almost. But I still liked it. I think arrangement, you gave me 2 pump fakes where I thought the drums were coming in and they didn't, which would be good for a rapper, you know? I liked it. What genre would you call this? What genre? If you can tell me that, I'll rank it higher. But right now I got it 8 out of 10. But arrangement wise, I heard, so you had the quick intro, then I heard where a verse would start. I believe it starts with a verse, and then the extra instrumentation came for a clear hook, and then I kind of lost my train of thought after that. But yeah.
So he had beat drop, hook, verse, bridge.
Wait, verse first though.
No, beat drop. I guess it's a short verse. You can consider it that. But it ends at 30 seconds and then he's hook. And then verse. There's a long verse in the middle. And then bridge. And then hook.
What does he have as the hook?
Short verse, okay.
What part does he have as the hook?
Guitar.
Okay. That helps with my feedback.
So I'll say I've never really had a problem with Noir's arrangement. I've been on the Noir beat where all I did was a free verse, start to finish verse, done hooks, done long verse with hooks in the middle or the ends, but I don't know. This didn't stand out to me as something where I'm critiquing the arrangement. It just felt like a good beat to me. I liked the vibe of it. I liked the progression that I heard as far as the arrangement. I wouldn't say for my ears, maybe this isn't for me to give strong feedback on. Nothing really stood out to me where I'm critiquing the arrangement. I kind of just listen to his beats and see where it sits, and then I articulate around that. There's like a beat every now and then where I'll like restructure the beat based on how I've crafted a song to it. But, I'd say 90% of the time I just listen to the beat and see how it's laid out, and then I formulate around that. So I give this a 9.
I've got a lot of thoughts in the arrangement. Yeah, because of the way it's formatted, like that one section leading into it, I think you said beat drop or whatever. Because that's right before the hook, like I thought that was your verse, right? Like I thought you had this, and then you had these guitars that came in, and that's like the last 8 bars of the verse. And then you come in with like the lower energy, kind of just the beat build again. And that, like, counting wise, I was like, is that the hook? Like, my advice would be to like add more layers rather than subtract for a hook. You know, I think you have done this a couple times where like the hook has lower energy, and then you kind of go back into this really dope verse part of it. I don't know. For me, I think it would be much more simpler. Like, I'll just say the bass line. I fucking love it. It's great. But I wish it was structured in a way that's like, okay, there's clearly 16 bars here of the main verse, and then comes in the guitars for the chorus, and then verse, hook, outro, right? Hook, verse, outro, or the opposite. Regardless, this shit's dope. I'm going to give it a 9. I don't think there is such a thing as like short verse and then hook. So I would definitely suggest reformatting.
Word. All right.
I will also say that I went onto your YouTube to star that and come back to it later, and that started playing as that was playing as well. So one thing, it sounded fucking dope in the headphones. If you added a couple double time kicks to that, like if you had a section in there where you brought in more drums as maybe like the second 8 of the verse, sounded great when it was happening.
Okay. Next up, 4P. Patiently Waiting, 4P.
If I say shut it off, just cut it off.
Don't tell me what to do.
New shit. Ooh, cooking up. Hey, sorry for looks so pissed, they caught me off guard and I didn't know how to react. Studio out in New York, cause rapping inside be giving them panic attacks. Damn, where my Grammy at? Money in a fanny pack. I just ran a red light in a black Cadillac. I started back going to church and need the Lord in my life a lot these days. I tried to see if it worked when I got college to pop and dollars to make. Look at me, I can see why you hate. Started dividing the pot at the table. You better be scraping the plate. Less time wasted, I just took a sick day. Might not make it. Frustrated, gotta be patient. Patiently waiting, patiently waiting, patiently, patiently, patiently waiting, patiently waiting, patiently waiting, patiently, patiently, patiently. I still got dudes let it chug, bitches let the treat, manicured hands and pedicured feet. I just be they secrets, you should tell a priest. Practice what you preach, baby, keep this shit discreet. Always on my mind, love a good distraction, push your ass aside. Gaslit the bitch, I crash out every time. Crash out, cash out, cash out the cash app. Crash out, cash out, cash out the cash app. Crash out, cash out, cash out the cash app. Crash out, cash out, cash out the cash app. Yeah, nothing good last, can't live forever. Hit your chain, got snatched, left blood stains on your cigarette pipe. Cracks on the concrete, watch your step. This is where the sidewalk ends. Then again, this is where the sidewalk begins. Patiently waiting, patiently waiting, patiently, patiently, patiently waiting, patiently waiting, patiently waiting, patiently, patiently, patiently. I'm a living testament to trusting in yourself when nothing works and keeping your head down. Silent with my worth, unlike a few that's in the feds now. Pray for them, they need that. It's risky at the deep end. Fresh water won't hydrate, body won't receive it. Ghosts in the flesh, invisible when I need it. So many steps, incredible, feel like Jesus. Yo, free my people. I used to read this, think you should peep this. The people need this. Incredible, feel like Jesus. Yo, free my people. I used to read this, think you should peep this. The people need this. And I put dollars in my socks, head on a swivel, and my feet felt me not.
Head on the swivel, I put dollars on my socks. Head on the swivel, let my feet feel me not. Head on the swivel, I put dollars on my socks. Head on the swivel, let my feet feel me not.
Okay, look. Listen, I'm gonna talk about it first. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. I recognize the kids in the backdrop, okay? But similar to Noir, arrangement-wise, what are we fucking with here? With what I presented.
Arrangement-wise, I thought it was all over the place. There were parts that I liked and I really loved, and then there were parts that I strongly questioned. Like, I feel like this part here.
I started back going to church and need the Lord. You better gotta be patient.
That part there, I loved a lot, and I felt like that should be.
No,
the
I don't
hook.
want to hear what you loved. I want to hear like off rip. Tell me what you don't like. I don't want.
I'm about to tell you. God damn.
No,
let me
but
finish
don't
talking.
like
let me,
start.
Let me
Don't
talk.
juice me up first. I'm just saying, if you just tell me exactly what you don't like, both.
I
of you,
hate
I
the
don't even
hook.
care.
I hate the
Damn.
hook. I hate the hook. The hook is ass. The hook is 8 packs of ass. Patiently wait. The singing that you did before the first hook should have been the hook. Patiently waiting, toss it in the garbage, pee on it, and set it on fire. The second verse,
all right.
Second verse is it's okay, but you kind of just bounce around doing.
But there's no contrast. You don't feel the contrast.
I fuck the contrast.
I respect
Do
your.
what sounds-
All right.
Second verse is okay, but it also kind of like bounces back and forth with the flow a little bit, and I wanted a little bit more of the consistency in that intro rap and then the outro rap. The second verse, you kind of started chanting and shit, and then the kids in the background. I respect the kids in the background, but the little chants and shit that you did kind of threw me off, and I'm like,
okay,
what's going on here? So those are the main two critiques I have. The second verse and the patiently waiting hook sucks.
Okay, Bird.
I liked it for what it's worth. My kind of biggest issue was right at the beginning when your vocals came in. It almost felt like the beat was overpowering them. Like the thumps of the beat were just like kind of drowning things out to me. And so I was like, is it the quality? Is it the mix? Is it like the volume? You know, I didn't know. I was just like, initially it threw me off. But then comes your singing, and I was like, oh shit, this part. I agree with Dice. I think if you kept that as the hook, man, fire, so good.
Okay.
I didn't have any issues with either verses. I thought the verses were cool, good energy. Yeah, I think swap out that chorus would be my recommendation too. And look at the beat for that first part.
Okay. Let me address Noir. It's Ozzy, OZI. I've been rocking with some of this shit. It's been weird shit.
You like that weird shit.
I love it. Right. I am not a cookie cutter individual. I really like the verses and how different they are to each other. It's very broad. Yeah, I love the song. Yeah, Sully, but Dice and Bird hate it. So back to the lab we go. No, I appreciate it. Thank you. Because you got Taylor gassing me up. It's the hottest shit I'm smoking.
Let me ask you this. When you go back to the lab on the song, what is your process? Do you start from scratch? Is there certain sections where you already have this preconceived notion of like this part I'm questioning and you focus on those? Or what is your process if you decide I'm going to revisit a song?
For specifically today, because this is what happened. I recorded the original reference for this probably in May to be exact, May 18th. And I played it today for the first time after that long period of not hearing it. I was like, oh man, I love it, except for one specific part. I said, okay, I'm just going to redo the whole song. So that's what I did. Had to go back to YouTube and find the actual beat. I'm not going to tell you how I got the beat. Okay, I didn't purchase nothing. It's just a demo.
YouTube the MP3. I got you.
Yeah. No, I fuck with OZ. But yeah, after that, the song transformed rather quick. So that's why I don't like revisiting songs, is because the idea is just continue.
Yeah, I've
And
seen it.
you
We're
just
like,
have a
hey,
different
Pastor,
song at the end.
can you re-record the song? And then you sent us a whole nother fucking song. We're like, what the fuck? Where's the song that
Like,
you?
no, don't completely scrap it.
So yeah, but I hate that it's hard to go in and then be like, I don't want to add more, right? Because you already like the song enough to redo it, right? You know, we all have songs that we will never touch again. It's just a bad night, never gonna touch again, right? Or am I there?
Oh no, plenty.
Okay,
Like everything
yeah.
I've done for the tournament so far.
Aren't you leading the tournament, Bird? That's a humble brag. Mm-hmm. Yeah, rapper.
No, I'm 3-2. I'm fucking garbage. Hot shit.
Okay.
Hot
Get better,
shit.
man.
I'm trying. I'm fucking trying.
Next up,
I did put in a song of my own, only for the fact that I'm currently in the process of scheduling my album to release 3 weeks from now, and I'm like, which ones make the cut? So that's
3
also an
weeks.
idea.
When are you dropping?
3 Fridays from now. So I think it's the first, actually.
The first? Okay. I'm just trying to make sure. I got my shit dropping the 10th.
Okay, fair enough.
My shit dropping on the 17th, so I'm glad we got that off.
Well, I'm dropping the deluxe version in September as well.
Oh, I've got one loaded right up in August. Just double down on everybody. Bird, we gonna do that collab project too?
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Can't wait.
Look at these two bullshitters. All right, next up, Klepto Man. It's called Flip.
Hey, what? Can we give Klepto a nickname? Klepto been rocking to where like I don't want to call Klepto no more. Like Klep. Okay, Klep.
What?
Cletus.
What? Okay. All right, here's
What's up,
Cletus.
No.
I've got the clip. Here we go.
Okay, I remember. All right.
This swagger like a swagger mother than a Madonna's.
Run out the dance like a romantic. Kill us all, why are we not doing softly? Wind you up, make the organic increase. Mess with you in the heartbeat.
Right now when I rank with people, look at me eyes now you can see the evil. What? This are the top shot sequel. Tight like the grandmother girdle. Tell them a little now we circle. And if you walk, unacceptable. When lyrics of fresh and we recycle. Cause when we touch them we unpredictable.
Hey, some boy, you a dirty disease. Catch up on road when we kill you on street. Not bother wait till things go get big. We will let you jump on sound disease. Run out of the dance like a command thief. Kill us all, why are we not doing softly? Phone you up, make the organic increase. Mess with people who kill you in the heartbeat.
Now you can see the evil. What? This are the top shot sequel. Tight like my grandmother girdle. Tell them a little
now we circle. And if you back, and a cycle. When lyrics have vision, now we cycle. Cause when we talk, we unpredictable. Yo! Digga-ding dang, digga-ding dang, digga-dang, like pop, 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 pop. Digga-ding dang, digga-ding dang, digga-dang, like pop, 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 pop. Digga-ding dang, digga-ding dang, digga-dang, like pop, 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 pop. Digga-ding dang, digga-ding dang, digga-dang, like pop, 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 pop. Digga-ding dang, digga-ding dang, digga-dang, like pop, 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 pop. You bigger papas, this swagger like a drunk of Magadana, Maradonas.
All right, that was Flip by Kleptoman, aka Cletus.
I enjoy listening. I enjoy Klep's records for what they are. I enjoy them. They are vibe enhancers, man. When he, yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. All right, I like it. I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
I feel like this guy is the Passive the Rapper of EDM. Like that fucking song was all over the place. It's like 6 songs in one. And each piece of it was great. Yeah, each piece of it was pretty dope. I wonder. So the first time that the shit came in, it's like fast, and you're like, oh, okay. What? And then it slows down, and you're like, boom, dirty dubstep. Okay. I don't know if we need to go back up again. Like maybe, but like for me, it almost felt weirder going. You went from fast to slow. The transition from slow to fast again just kind of lost me somewhere along the way. Although I'd say each piece of it was well produced and all the sounds sound good together. My favorite parts were the dubstep with the Jamaican Man. 9.
My least favorite parts were the dubstep with the Jamaican Man, but it's only because of the Jamaican Man. I think.
What do you have against the Macons?
I don't know, man. I think that's something that I need to get over personally. That I'm going to.
Are you serious?
Some flashbacks to Florida high school.
I think
somebody emerged from the bayou.
I think I'm gonna look within myself over the summer and figure out what it is. But I think it just kind of boils down to it's hard for me to appreciate vocal samples where I can't quite make out what's being said. And there are parts where it's like I'm struggling to hear what's being said, and not necessarily because of the accent, but because there's so many different sounds going on and the rate at which things are being said, it's hard for me to like vibe with it. But like I said, personal problem. Gonna look into myself this summer and come back and hopefully give Kleptoman some more positive, forward-thinking outlook dice. I'll give this a 8.5 where it's at. I like parts of it. I feel like all of it was holistically good. Just I'm not sure that I needed so many transitions. Like I think maybe 2 less different variations of what you had going on would be like the perfect spot for me. But I'm not mad at it as a composition altogether.
I wanted to add a point about the Jamaican voice and add that I wrote down technically the distortion could be wrong technically, but I'm letting you know that the distortion, because there was a low Jamaican voice and then like a upper register, not upper register, but slightly higher. I didn't mind at all. That chaotic shit sometimes clicks for me. Sometimes it doesn't. It's like a flip of a coin with this, I think.
Yeah, I will say that I liked how he mixed the vocals. Like I liked the sound of the vocals themselves. It was just I was struggling like, okay, what's being said here? Like but while I'm trying to listen to what's being said, I'm missing what's going on with the production. That's kind of where I kind of like fell apart there for me.
Are you
am I racist? Is that what you're about to ask me?
No, I wasn't gonna ask that.
Oh, thank God. Don't want to answer that live.
You mentioned focusing on lyrics, and I'm just wondering why that's coming from you.
I want to sing along. It's not that I care what's being said. It's like, okay, if I run this back, where can I like sing along? Like, it's one thing to be like nodding your head along. It's another thing like, okay, let me find that one part, even if I don't know what the fuck is being said in 70% of the song, let me find that 30% that I can sing along to. And that's where I guess that's why I said it's a personal problem for me. Like, I want to find that latch. Like, okay, give me that moment, like in your song, that part where you started singing before you did, the little chants. That was my latch. And I was like, I love this part. And then you started chanting in the hook, and I was like, this sucks.
All right, fair enough. All right, got it. Got your point.
All right.
Thank you. Shout out Klepto Clip.
Why don't you give another shout out?
Play up.
Shout out Sully.
No, you won't. Try again. God damn it. Shout out Fallen Dove for the tip.
Oh, boom. Fallen Dove, what's up? Fallen Dove still ain't in the Discord. They are not in the Discord, are they?
No.
Why not?
They're here with us right now.
Why not?
Yeah. Yeah. Is he not? Are they not allowed back?
I don't know. We haven't talked about it.
Oh.
Like, you want to talk about it now? Like live in front of everybody?
I figured because it's been like 3 times in a row. No. If they're banned, I understand, right? You know, we're for the people.
People have been banned before.
All right.
True.
Regardless, shout out Fallen Dove.
Give another shout out.
Shout out.
And we're gonna shout out Selene
There we go.
1996 in this
That's
motherfucker with the big time follow up on the motherfucking.
Oh, calm down. Just a follow. Let's slow reel them in.
That's right. Subscriptions get the motherfucking.
Yeah, there you go.
I need to work. Let's talk about that. The 3 of us, we're gonna figure out what our spiel. You know,
Our spiel.
yeah. When somebody like follower, I want to be like,
You shout them out.
how the hell? So Sully subscribed, but he ain't follow.
People do weird things. Okay.
All right.
Are you done? You got any other administrative things you want to discuss live on air?
Well, if y'all don't mind, I do have a lot. Oh, all right.
Okay. All right.
Wait, let me try. I was supposed to have a thing. Sully, good job. Follow. Good job, follow.
Good job,
Did I do
follow.
it? Good job, follow. I'm getting the hang of this. 3.5 years, I'm still getting the hang.
Yeah, we'll figure this out one of these days. All right. Here is the Fallen Dove. This is called The Party and the After Party. All together?
Hey.
When was the last time you went to an after party?
Oh, last time I gave you a shout out, Sully. A lot. I go to every time I go to a party.
You're at the after party?
Yeah, the after party being my fucking couch. Hey, Dab.
Is it wrong? Let me ask this question before I press play on this. In the year of 2025, if you're headed to the after party, is it wrong to throw on the R. Kelly Fiesta remix, where it starts out with Jay-Z saying, "After the club is the after party"?
The party.
Is it wrong?
Let me check my fit. Let me check the inside of my bicep. Nope, it's not wrong at all.
That's all I need to hear. That's all I need to know. Here's the Fallen Dove with The Party and the After Party. Shout out to Fallen Dove for the tip.
Hey, somebody better clip that. If you in the chat, clip what that man just did. I'm gonna put my...
Shout out, Klepto. We'll get you tonight. Two-part beat. Transition starts at 2:40 end. Okay.
I can just say right now that main sound is taxing.
The chime, it has a name. The chime.
No, the panning, it's not a chime.
Oh. All right.
Oh, here we go.
Let's punch it.
Oh.
Friday. I don't even know what Among Us. Well, I know what Among Us is. I've never played before. Probably gonna be partying on Friday, if I'm being honest.
With your boot on?
You know it. I've been scooting with my boot.
There you go.
Scooting boogie.
All right, let's see what happens with this beat stick. How long is this beat? 'Cause we're 3 minutes in, and it's just reaching the halfway point.
Yeah, I mean, it's two beats mashed together.
Hold on. We need to.
Oh no, that's gonna. The drum gun. That's kind of a dumb.
Know what I'm gonna say. Anybody need some more of this?
Whatever
think
you
I know
just
what I'm gonna say,
that
Joe.
little part.
Yeah.
That shit was cool.
All right, that was The Party and the After Party by The Fallen Dove. Anybody wanted to go first, or should I go first?
I wonder if the party is a funeral, and then the after party. Because if you listen to the vibes, the second half kind of picked up, and whether the after party is ascension into heaven.
I was gonna say, it felt like less of a party and more of like a bring your kid to work day with like maybe free bagels.
Mm.
Hey, we had Chick-fil-A at the Bring Your Kid to Work day at my job. God damn it. And they had a magician, Greg the Magician. Shout out to Greg.
Shout out, Greg. Who wants to go?
I'll go first. The right, so it was long-winded, okay, but as far as the melodies you're picking, you're doing the right. You're picking right melodies. No sounds in there were off. It's just a matter of, are you including enough sounds? Is it maybe too much? Is too much repetition throughout? Like that, to Dice's point, he was going to mention, he was going to talk about the main sound being too much throughout. Whatever. You can play with that by taking that element out, boosting up another element. You've got the right sounds to fuck around with. You just got to keep tinkering and shit. You getting there. I definitely like Fallen Dove as a producer more than a rapper.
What's the number you're giving it?
Oh, I'll say in totality, I got to say 5 out of 10. But that snippet with that Dice played, that shit was like 8 out of 10 for me.
I respectfully disagree with everything that Passive has said. I probably enjoy Fallen Dove as an artist more as a producer. I feel like the sound choice on this needs work. The arrangement, I don't really have an issue with. It's the sounds. Like the main phasing sound in that first beat is just taxing on the ears. Like the in my ears, like for 2 minutes and 30 seconds straight, it's just exhausting. And it feels very high pitched, and it's not very appealing to me sonically. And I feel like the drums and the hi-hats, like all the sounds, they feel like the basic drum kit. And it's not really something that I'm not hearing sounds where I'm like, oh, this is new and this is fresh to me. It's like, okay, if I load up drum kit 1, these are all the sounds that are available, and then you arrange them. I think the arrangement itself is fine. Like you have interesting arrangements. It's just the sounds that aren't really blending well to me to make me really like say, okay, this is a song, this is a beat that you'd rap on, this is a beat that you'd sing on. That's what's not drawing me in. I think the second beat has more appeal to it, but it still falls short of like sound selection that is unique or new or interesting or engaging. If I had to rate them as separate pieces, I would give the second beat a 7 and the first beat a 3. If I have to put that together, I'll just give it a 4.5.
Man, you are going to get literally the full range of all reactions on this fucking beat. Because I'm with you and I'm not at the same time. I agree with Passive. I like Dove's beats better than his songs so far. I think there's room to grow for both, and he could be great at both. I think the second one, hated the second beat. I was going to say throw that in the fucking trash. The first beat, I actually liked. I think it just took 10 lifetimes to get to where it was supposed to go. So I would just say condense all of that shit, cut the intro to the beat just to 4 bars, and then immediately come in with like the full drums and everything else for your main 16-bar verse. Like, I think there's a lot of good to work with there, but I also agree with Dice that all the shit sounded stock. So adding a little, hollowness to the kick and adding like a stronger snare, maybe some reverb on the snare itself, I think will do wonders to get out of, this shit sounds stock. So just some slight tweaks to the instrumentation. I think you have something in the first beat. I'll give the first beat a 7, assuming you make the changes I suggested. And the second beat a fucking 3. So flip-flop of Dice.
I'll say this. There's nothing wrong with loops. Like, I feel like when you talk to more experienced producers, they may give you a hard time and shit about using loops and stuff like that. But if you're just starting out and you really want to get an idea of how things are pieced together without racking your brain and like struggling through it, don't be afraid to like find a good loop and then learn how to recreate those loops on your own later on down the line. Like, I feel like a lot of producers starting out, they want to go like bare basic drum kits and all this shit and do it, like tap it out all on their own. And like, you're struggling for nothing. You're doing extra hard work when there's pieces already built for you that you can use. Like, some of the most famous songs that you know of, like, are basically preset samples. Like the Gorillaz' first smash hit, that was a fucking drum loop on just some basic little drum machine. Like, they didn't really add a lot to that other than like the live drums. But that fucking doom, 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 that was just a fucking loop on a machine. They didn't change shit on there. So don't be afraid to use loops just because other producers say, oh, you're not a real producer because you don't use loops and all that shit. Like, don't struggle unnecessarily. The summary of that rant.
You done?
How much y'all electricity bills be? I just got mine. It says $300.
Whoa.
14% lower than last year, though, this time.
Around there.
It's hot.
A little bit less.
It's hot in Texas. So what I wanted to say. Anyway, next up, Catalyst. Catalyst is leading the charge on a community game of Among Us on Friday evening. So if you are familiar with the game, unfamiliar with the game, just want to hang out, be in the Discord on Friday evening and see what the gang gets up to. Let's see. I think that's all.
I've hit my threshold of learning new games. Like, I just want to stick to the 3 that I have right now. Just get good at those 3 and be well.
It's gonna take a while. Salame 1996. You can submit by joining the Discord. Right now, today, this evening, we are doing subscribers. So if you're a subscriber on Twitch, a member on YouTube, or a subscriber on Kick, or a subscriber directly on the Discord, that's what we're playing tonight. We have a show on Sundays where we do free stuff. So you can drop that in the Sunday stream feedback channel. Or if you really do want to get played tonight, you can subscribe, which is what we suggest you do first, or you can gift a sub, or you can tip. Otherwise, you can just drop your track in early for Sunday's show. Also, Passive is doing 365 continuous days of whatever it is that he calls himself doing.
Okay, I'll take the floor. 365 days of the streak. And so, Salami, if you're around this time tomorrow, I'll probably be on. You might have a chance to submit then. I'll be opening the queue for tomorrow for exactly 4 minutes. I will let you know exactly the moment I will open that queue, but you have 4 minutes to submit your song, and that'll be daily beyond Wednesday and Sunday. For anybody confused about the current schedule, Wednesday, Passive joins Dice and D Bird, but it still counts towards the active streak of getting to 365. Like same with Sunday, we'll figure out Sunday.
Okay. Pastor, do we need to open up a channel for you to house all of these concoctions that you get?
Can I attempt on my own first, please?
All right, next up, Catalyst. This is called Why Am I Here? Why Am I Here? New. He said, still got to re-record with more energy, better tones, just waiting for his lungs not to be full of shit. Nobody has questions about that? Okay, I'll just press play.
Next out to me.
Why am I here? What do I do? Where do I go? What are my moves? Is this right for me? Is this really what I think might be right for me? Am I clouded by the lights that gleam for the price of me? Well, my vision might be slight diseased. Is this right for me? Is this really what I think might be right for me? Am I focused on the sight that bleeds where the blind will lead? Might not be right for me. I find myself stuck on my brain, telling me write something else. Well, let me see, what do I do besides just doubt myself? Smoke on the tree, puff on the leaves, forget about my health. Just trying to leave, can you believe the shit just writes itself? Ever been wrong so many times that people just left cause you can't be right? Now you stuck with the things you wanna just say, but you can't get it out cause the past poked holes and it sewed up your mouth. Ice on the spouts, leaked so long it fully dried out. Just wanna shout, I'm speaking but the words never come out. Everything I do just feels like it's not enough. I'm getting wadded up. Throw me at the wall, no Midas touch. Paper never wins when they slice you up. Why am I here? What do I do? Where do I go? What are my moves? Is this right for me?
Getting winded walking up the stairs. That long form COVID.
Hey, shout out to Lame.
Shout out to Lame.
Salama.
Is this right for me? I'm always out of breath, and I stay exhausted. I wonder why I even try to stop it. Sometimes I feel like I'm alone up on a dark stage. The crowd is massive and they all got massive copy my face. The spotlight shining directly where I've been placed. I try to dodge it, but it follows my pace. There's no way to hide, can't escape this facade. The pressure's building, I can feel it inside. So where will I go? The pen's the closest thing to my home, but as of lately it's been breaking my bones. I thought words weren't supposed to hurt, but now my thoughts got me covered in dirt. Fuck, will I dig myself out or just continue to ride? Weight on my chest feels like I'm covered in rocks. So I'm plowing away, trying to beat the clock. Never slow down till my breathing just stops.
Okay. That was Catalyst with Why Am I Here? Why am I here? I wonder that myself sometimes.
All right.
All right.
Catalyst. Dope. Wait, no, Catalyst made the beat.
I don't know. Ask
Did
him.
all of it.
You did all of it? Catalyst. Okay, so you got the good voice out of the group 4th Street.
We told you that repeatedly in the chat yesterday. You just refused to listen to us.
Okay. And so I got it now, right?
Okay.
You know, like people go to school, but like you don't learn everything in one day. I got it now. Understood. I'm gonna say Catalyst, dog. Your voice is so dope that you were so close to taking full advantage of it. I feel like the beat was too slow, and that's why you kind of. I know it sounds backwards, but I think the beat was too slow. That's why you were rushing your words, if that makes sense. I'm gonna leave it at that. Okay, comprende me or no? But regardless, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Even with the fact that your flow was off at points. Good stuff. Good voice. I prefer a good voice over a good flow. No, I prefer a good voice over a bad one any day.
I'm basically going to double down on passives. I thought voice sounded dope as always. I think as far as the mix goes, it sounded like a little too wet in the first part. Like I could like hear your mouth noises with the reverb on the first part. And the second, like it felt a little buried beneath the 808s. So that's just something to maybe think about tweaking. The flow wasn't as smooth as I wanted it to be. Kind of like Passive was mentioning, fell off in parts. In some pockets, sounded great. Especially like on the more complex, faster stuff. I was like, oh, he's really like hitting it right now. I think overall pretty good, just with some spots to improve. I'm at a 7 too.
Catalyst, refresh my memory. Do you write your lyrics down, or are you just kind of coming up with these things on the spot and as you're recording or right before you're recording? Because I feel like that has a lot to do with the flow. Like I think I've said this before, like a couple shows back, where I like Catalyst on more up-tempo beats, and the slower the beat is, the more I feel like he struggles with staying in the pocket. And I feel like this was a very obvious example of that. Like the slower the beat got, the more you struggled with like staying in the same steady pocket throughout the duration of it. And like Bird said, like sometimes it was like noticeable with the mouth noises, and that's why I asked. Like I feel like when I hear more mouth noises, that's you like formulating a thought before you'd say something, whereas if you had something written down and you knew what you were about to say, it just felt more cleaner and aligned up. I think that was my biggest struggle with this track, is just it wavered between in the pocket and out of the pocket. And again, I just like you doing more up-tempo stuff. I feel like if you're going to be on a slower tempo beat like this, you really need to focus on the writing and the song structure so that you nail those syllables where they need to fit in the BPM. Trying to make it up as you go, and you sound less confident, even with your voice coming off strong in the cadence of confidence. It just feels like you're wavering with thoughts. So that's my advice, is like, if you're going to do a slow tempo, you gotta like write it down. You gotta be ready to go, because like just wavering and thinking on the fly, it sounds like, okay, well, this guy doesn't know what he's about to say, and I take it less serious. I give this a 6. I just feel like I've heard better from him.
At least he didn't say
2 times 2 is 4.
New belt like new socks. Gucci belt like new socks.
Passive, can you believe these motherfuckers had us listen to a song where one line was 2 times 2 is 4?
I mean, yeah.
No,
it's not accurate.
The accuracy of it is what infuriates me. That's
2 times 2 equals 8. Just to fuck with people, they're like, wait a minute, no, that's not.
That would make me think. But when you're like giving me cold hard facts and there's no thought behind it, I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? Why are you saying that? All right.
In what context was it though?
It was in garbage context. That's all you need to know.
All right, everybody's got opinions.
All right.
Shout out Real Swag Lean for the gifted sub. Bow, bow, bow.
Yummy, yummy, yum.
Bow, bow, bow.
Hey, I wish I would. Y'all don't pick. They don't pick the people they donate to, or like sub for, gift a sub to. I feel like it's random.
Some people do. Some people don't.
Y'all need to start adding my like gifting subs to my friends.
Who are your friends?
They're on here.
Okay. Well, we got
Maybe if they were really your friends, they'd be supporting us.
yeah, maybe if
How
they were
about
your
that?
friends, they'd already be subbed. But shout out to Salame 1996, aka Carlosa, subscribe. So we got them up next. Says that they need to fix the mix and clean some EQs, but wondering if this is a good start. And then after that, we got Mr. Swag Lean. So let's see, Baby Don't Leave first. Here we go.
Baby, don't leave.
Baby Don't Leave.
Oh. Seriously.
Immature ass men. Hey, there's no sound.
I know.
All right.
That would be the first thing is there's 8 seconds of silence at the beginning.
There's no way that wasn't technical.
Not easy where I come from. In the
That was.
place, see the bright one, crossing both lanes, see the light gone, light one. Now I'm getting faded till the night come. Bitch staring at my face, bet I choose the right one. But it's funny. They just really out here for my money. When I live in rainy days, they just shine in many ways. Softer than the clay, in my heart is where she lays. Got a couple babes when I say what I gotta say. Separate ways, got me swimming through a wave. Live today, cause we overcoming complications. They tend to lead to frustrations. Now girl, shake that ass and make it last and pass the grass and show
Okay.
the ass will make
Dice.
it
Okay, Dice.
Just here to make
Yeah.
it style. Motherfucker, goddamn, I love your style. Baby, don't leave. All set in stone.
Hell yeah.
I'm all alone.
Carlosa, welcome.
Baby, don't leave. All set in stone. I'm all alone. You on your own. Out there we pretend. Got me thinking about my ways, but it's just a blend. Got me looking in my face, bitch, now I intend. Hoping there's no end. But you got me like out here screaming shout. Why don't you tell me what it's all about? I'll hit your phone when I'm on your route. Look both ways when I'm running out. Cause pressure only eats you if you're squeezing out. Got me painting pictures, these pictures they turn to Saturn. What's the pattern? Hope we make it through all of the dark matter. What's the matter? Stop the chatter, you go your way. Got the words on my tongue, but nothing to say. Baby, don't leave. All set in stone. I'm all alone. You on your own. Baby, don't leave. All set in stone. I'm all alone. You on your own.
Right. This was Baby Don't Leave Me by Carlosa. All right. I think that you have the basis of a good track here. I think the thing that really just stands out to me that's lacking is just confidence in the delivery. It just needs more gusto, more oomph in it. Like you feel very reserved, especially in the rap verses and even somewhat in the singing. Like I feel like you can put a little bit more power behind that. So that would be my input, is to go back I would say go back and re-record it and just be more confident in the delivery. I think the wordage, the way that you have the song structured is fine. It just needs that confidence behind it. I give it a 6 where it's at.
Yeah. Yeah, it's almost like he needs permission to do
Be himself,
this.
express himself.
Yeah. And yeah, you got that, man. You got the permission to I think a lot of your more talented artists are gonna come in with a tough message, a tough ass rhyme scheme, and it's gonna have the audio issues, the engineering issues. But anybody who appreciates music can look past that, especially when the quality is like this. You know, it felt
Quiet.
intimate, and for the first time hearing you, I want to hear more. So yeah, I'll give this, even as is, I give it a 7 out of 10.
I'm at a 7 too for those reasons. I think, delivery comes down to like emphasis, emotion, passion, right? Tone. All of these things factor into good delivery, and I think that you have the voice for it. I think you have a great voice. It's just like they said, the confidence, the increasing the volume, like making sure to emphasize certain points, and like not cartoonishly like I am, but you know what I'm saying? Like say it more naturally, playing with the attack, playing with the volume of which you say things, I think will naturally sound more confident than just kind of reading it the way you did. But cool voice, chill vibes, 7.
Yeah, I like to.
Salami, are they in the Discord? If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord and then tag at NOIRE. Noir. He's a producer, Frequency Discord. Tag him or go to his YouTube, whatever. Look at some of his beats and then rap on one of them. And then I'd like to hear how you sound on that. Oh yeah.
It's like, I got some homework for you. Rap on another beat. Create an entire new song for me.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things I like to tell people is pull that, metaphorical cock out. Just pull your junk out and let people know you got something, because you do. Shout out to you. We love you.
Cool.
Yummy, yummy, yum.
I was going to mention too, I think the singing was really good. So I think that's a great baseline that you have there. I think for me, like you just had like the layers going at the same time in the same volume. And I wanted like one main and kind of like a bunch of lower recordings to kind of complement it and give it body. And the third and the fourth lines of the hook felt off tone wise. So I might re-record those.
Right. We got a gifted sub from the real Swaglean. Shout out to Swaglean. Always a friend of the show.
Yes, sir.
Interesting.
Is Swaglean not the biggest wild card that turned out to be all right?
No. You are.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not even on the same. Oh no! Don't even.
What do you mean?
As far as wild cards go, you got him beat in spades.
Yeah.
No, I mean wild card. Like when he joined the Discord, there were signs that he would get quickly banned.
I don't think so. I think people just assumed that he was just not going to take anything serious, but he's a very astute young man, I would say.
Astute, yes. Yes,
indubitably.
Shout out to Uline for employing Swaglean, getting him a nice little paycheck every couple weeks. Shout out to Uline. If you need packing supplies, you need shipping materials, maybe you need a desk, a scale, shop at Uline. Swaglean will pack your order, send it out to you. Swag, if you can get that sponsorship, we'd appreciate that, man.
Yeah, just a discount code or something we can shout out there.
Please help us out. All right, next up, Swaglean. This is called Gauze.
Hey, there was an era in hip hop where almost all the beats started like that, right?
Shit hurt with truthfully. My mind racing like NASCAR. I'm never right. Left that bitch in the dead of night. I hit the pipe just to reallocate the way I feel. I hide behind the bills on my table. I sit still, making them new thrills in the fable I write till I forget all the thoughts in my mind. Now I can't feel what's real. Am I alive? Am I dead? Are the thoughts in my head worth hurting the ones I love? Feeling like I am misled. I wish I could go back to the days I really cared. Heart is banging on my chest, feel like I'm swallowing a snare. Drumming up a storm like a marching band. I go and sell all my morals just to make a band. I go and break my deepest roots just to get some hand. I go and cut off my day ones just to see the land. Is there something wrong with me? Am I corrupted by the world? Moving stocks to overseas and then go fuck with other girls. I'm losing sight of what's important. A foreign extorting bitches. I'm getting money, riches I'm stitching. My name in gold, I should buy my girl a diamond. I sold my soul, she don't understand this life. And she said I changed, she don't recognize me. I don't recognize myself, yeah, it petrifies me. Hold on, let me get into it real quick. Yeah, they hating on swag, cause I'm leaning on they bitch. SWAG, already know what that means. Something is what it seems, cause they hiding underneath. Hold on, let me get into it real quick. Yeah, they hating on swag, cause I'm leaning on they bitch. SWAG, already know what that means. Something is what it seems, cause they hiding underneath.
Right, that was Swag Lean with Dog. Swag backwards. Nobody's gonna say it. I like it. I mean, I feel like the level up from Swag Lean between that first project where he's played us like 12 songs and what he's been making recently is phenomenal. I feel like the writing, it still has his conical sense of humor, but it's more focused and you can tell that there's a little bit more effort behind it. Whereas I think before he just said whatever for the fuck of it, like, oh yeah, you know, fucking grandmas, oh yeah, skeet on your girl's face. But like he says similar things now, but you can tell like, okay, let me think this out and pin it out before I say.
Yeah, he might be actually doing this shit now. You know,
he
what
might be. When he says I got a gold necklace, I'm gonna get my bitch some diamonds. I don't know. Uline might be buying some diamonds for some bitches. You never know. But yeah, I think what I'm hearing from you lately, Swag, is super dope. Like there's still like, if I want to nitpick on stuff, I can say, oh yeah, you got off a little bit here, a little bit too wordy here, and all the other stuff. But I think just overall, I think you're finding that groove of what works well for you between the beat choice and the writing and the delivery. The only thing that I would really criticize on this is the hook. I feel like the effect works, but it's so the mix is turned all the way to 100%. So it's like the hook is kind of getting washed away by the beat a little bit. If you can dial back the effect a little bit or change the parameters of that so that the vocals sit a little bit more on top of it, I think that will go a long way. But everything else about the song I like. I'll give it a solid like 7.5, 8, somewhere between there.
Yep.
Hey, shout out Class sub.
I disagree. Class is it classy that we're familiar with? Classy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, big time. Shout out Classy one time with the goddamn sub in the motherfucking WCR. If you want to subscribe right now, you can. Bow, bow, bow. Hey, with Swag Lean, I'm gonna say for Swag Lean, this is a 9 out of 10 for Swag Lean. The hook, I disagree with Dice. I caught it on the second run. I think you're really leaning into the personality of your vocal tone, and I'm all the way here for it. You sound confident. I like it. Well done, Bigger. You taking tips from Bigger Sean, or yeah, respect. Bird.
Okay. All right. Guess I'm the fucking weirdo. I guess this is a hot take. I don't know. I was just listening along and just, if I'm going to be honest, I enjoyed the confidence level, but it felt like some of it hit a little forced to me. It like the way that some of the words landed tonally on the beat, like it just felt a little awkward sometimes. Like it wasn't the right tone I wanted for that beat. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but like the way he said certain words didn't fit with the tone of the beat, especially on some of the ending rhymes. So I guess, yes, good job overall. And this is maybe a nitpicky like thing I just couldn't get over, is just the way that some of it landed delivery wise felt a little awkward to me at times. But I'm also here for the growth, and I will shout out, as we all were like, all right, we'll give this guy a week before he gets banned for, fucking somebody's grandma and sending pictures in the lounge. Didn't do that. Still here, still contributing, and we love you, buddy. So I'm going to give this a overall 7, like a global 7, with a thumbs up.
Yep. Shout out Swag Lean. Shout out Classy. Welcome back to the community. Welcome back to the show. Here with a track called She Got a Man.
You know how confident you have to be to name yourself Swag Lean in 2025?
How
and
confident?
be young? Extremely confident.
Okay.
That was
Very, very
Yeah, I
aggressive
know.
response there. All right, here's Classy. She Got a Man. Ain't never stopped nobody.
Yeah. But does she have a ring though?
Ah!
She saying that she got a man, but she staying in my line when she can, yeah. Tell me that it's complicated, she don't understand why she feeling me more that she playing, yeah. She say that she got a man, but she don't act like she really got a plan, yeah. Caught up in emotion, she don't know where she stands. Still pulling up blade, trying to see me when she playing. Not text, yeah, she thinking about me. Scrolling through the memories with me last week. Till I got on play, but she love how I spit. Now she pulling up, pouring, parking right down the street. Sipping, I know something got her mind in her head. Say he don't listen, she been stuck in the face. I'm not trying to say it up, but she begging me to stay. Now I'm probably to respect on the games that we play. She like that vibe and I'm on her face. Yeah, talking about love, but it's large on her face. So she know this ain't right, but she do the escape. Now I'm talking in the loves, can't believe what she say. She saying that she got a man, She staying in my line when she can, yeah. Tell me that it's complicated, she don't understand why she feeling me more that she playing, yeah. She say that she got a man, She don't act like she really got a plan, yeah. Like that, all up in emotion, she don't know where she stands. Still pulling up blade, trying to see me when she can. Now she tell her best she friend when it's me. Keeping on the low, she don't want him to see. Said she feel alive every time that we speak, but she wanted from the truth, playing hide and seek. Got a heart on my hands, but I never asked for him. Say she love the tree, she love how ignore it. I'm not yeah for forever, got them yeah for the moment. You want to get to attention, I'm just yeah and you want it. A man that's your business, not mine, but you still pulling up like it's love on the line. So you don't confuse all this nice for a sign. You searching for feelings, so I'm searching for time. Yeah, you swear you in love, but it really is a phase. When the lights get low, you just need a new place. Telling me your sick has got you feeling so sad, but I ain't trying to hear what it but no way. I can give you what you're looking for. You in love with the thrill, you can need it more. You just running from your pain like you done this before. Now you knocking on my door, what you coming in for? You tell me that you got a man, but you stay in my line when you can. Tell me that it's complicated, I don't understand why you fooling me more than you planned. She say that she got a man, but she stay in my line when she can, yeah. Tell me that it's complicated, she don't understand why she feeling me more that she playing, yeah. She say that she got a man, but she don't act like she really got a plan, yeah. Caught up in emotion, she don't know where she stands. Still pulling up blade, trying to see me when she can.
Right, that was Mr. Classy with She Got a Man. She got a man.
Yes, shout out to all the dudes who are like, but can I still fuck though? Word up. Listen, Classy. I'm gonna start off with the baseline of this is fucking fire. I liked it a lot. Here's some things to think about. To me, the instrumental came off as like a 2005, 2006 beat you found on YouTube and then ripped it off. I don't know if that's the case, but if you do have the stems for this, the Lil Jon what in the background kind of made it feel like that, make it feel a little dated, and I'd probably take that out in general. And the only other kind of suggestion I'd have is for the chorus, like the effects that you put on it kind of had like almost a high pass filter effect. I wanted them to be a little bit more present. I think if they were a little bit more present, it would have only contributed to the radio readiness, the clubbiness of the song. It's very catchy. It's very cool. I like it a lot. I think those two minor tweaks would make my 9 into a 10. For right now, it's a 9.
Yeah. At the end of the first verse, he cut out with like something like almost Jamaican or something. That ear candy was enough for me to rock with the rest of the track. Not that I was questioning beforehand. It just solidified it at the end of the first. Maybe it's the end of the first verse. The one thing was it was a lot of vocals. So like if you just took out a section of the vocals towards the second half, I would appreciate it a little dance break, like just because of the style of it, just a no vocal bridge, and then send it home. But as is, I'll give it an 8 out of 10. The auto-tune is a little bit too much. But it sounded cool as shit at the end of the first verse, so hypocrite.
Okay. I like this. I mean, I feel like this is.
I was agreeing.
Oh,
yeah, silence, bro. I can honest to God, if I can hear Dice and then know when he's like on some bullshit.
I'm on some bullshit. Okay. All right. I like this. I feel like it's my main thought after this went off and throughout the duration is it was like a solid, consistent, and safe track, right? I think I've heard you do some experimental stuff where I was like, I don't know how I feel about the delivery, or I don't know how I feel about the flow. I've heard you do some stuff where it was just super dope. I feel like this kind of falls in that middle pocket of, is it like a lead single? Is this like the best song on the project? Probably not, but it's definitely like project worthy, and it's definitely like consistent, and it should be heard by the masses. So I don't have anything like super nitpicky that I would distinctly say, revisit like the other guys do. I just say I enjoyed it from just a listenability standpoint. I think it's a solid track, and I'd give it an 8.
If it's such a solid track, could you go back to the end of the first verse just for like that 20-second portion?
What if it's not?
Like really enjoyed that part.
Yeah, like it was. I didn't expect.
I saw your face, and I was like, "That's how I feel too."
Oh, damn it! Hold up.
Pulling up blade, trying to see me when she can't like you. I spit, now she pulling up Corey and parking ride down the street. Sipping on something, got her mind in her head. Say he don't listen, she been stuck in the face. I'm not trying to save her, but she begging me to stay. Now I'm called bitch and respect on the games that we play. She like that vibe. When I face, yeah. Bet it's large on her face. So she know they saying right, but she knew the escape. Now I'm talking in the loves, can't believe what she say.
She said, listen, that
the ad libs that
guy. Oh man, but they were just perfect. And then you say the same thing with your regular vocals. It adds like a compound situation. It's beautiful. I live for shit.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant moment for sure.
Lean into that.
Lean back.
I made my heart full, man. Felt like I just donated charity, man.
Last one we got for right now. Here's D Bird with a track called Sunset Barbecue.
You might have already heard this before, but I'm curious. It's 5 years old. Do I add it to the album?
Bird, 5. Oh God,
5 years old.
So what do you want? What you want to rate?
So I'm curious. Do we add it to the album that I'm going to release in 3 weeks? Or are we like, your voice is a little different than like everything else you've done post-COVID? Does it fit?
Okay.
Like Underworld, got them silver bullets loaded. Took a couple shots at the wolf in sheep's clothing. Just pulled the wool over your eyes and keep going. Cause stick to the script that we improvise. All these Paris Hiltons talking about their simple lives, while I analyze smoke that floats up in the sky, trying to find a pattern before the fire begins to die. Miller Lite, reflection of the moon, dancing on the shallow water. Tomorrow's always too soon. The proof is in the pudding. We're putting truth in a tube to be tested with the rest of our lost and forgotten youth. Take it back to where memories are made. Feel the sand beneath your toes. No, it'll be okay. Got no place to go, so why don't we all stay? Heading to forever, let everyone else lead the way. Hey, I'd like to propose a toast to all the memories that we made. Hold them close, cause everything is bound to change when we're growing old. You better make your life story one that no one's told. I'd like to propose a toast to all the memories that we made. Hold them close, cause everything is bound to change when we're growing old. You better make your life story one that no one's told. Yo, written in code, bit of a known villain, pretending that the poison he's sipping on won't kill him. We've been filling in the blanks with live ammunition. Pack a bag full of confidence and reckless superstition. What's missing? All I need is a barbecue. Pleasing me isn't hard to do. Call me, we can rendezvous. Life is just a big party. We've started to wander through, and I'm trying to mind my business, man. You should follow suit. Put your drinks in the air. Share whatever makes you special if you think we should care. Shout out to the girl who doesn't blink when I swear. Wants to meet me halfway, but I'm already there. This is for the ones who haven't done their growing up yet. Playing cops and robbers, didn't know they were a suspect. Call it interrupting, but I wasn't fucking done yet. Don't wanna change your mind, I'm just trying to change the subject. I'd like to propose a toast to all the memories that we made. Hold them close, cause everything is bound to change when we're growing old. You better make your life story one that no one's told. I'd like to propose a toast to all the memories that we made. Hold them close, cause everything is bound to change when we're growing old. You better make your life story one that no one's told.
All right. It was D Bird with Sunset Barbecue. Sunset Barbecue.
You are asking us if this outdated instrumental deserves on your. Is your album modern? If your album is modern sounding, take these lyrics, find a different beat, right? Like, there's nothing wrong with the song at hand, aside from it sounding like an 18-year-old in 2004. You know what I'm saying? Like sound wise. And maybe it's because you said that beforehand, and maybe my brain was already on some dog that was 5 years ago. Music has changed since then. Maybe that's why my brain picked up on it more. But lyrics, all that, nothing wrong with it. I did have a gripe with the way you said subject. Like, oh no.
Fair.
The subject. I don't know. It just, other than that, dog. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't think this goes on the album. I think if you have an affinity for it, you release it as a single one-off track, but it doesn't sound like it would fit anything that you've done recently to be cohesive with a project that I would envision is coming out in the near future, like within 30 days.
Wait, do you have an intro track already like determined?
I've got an order. Yeah.
Okay.
Got an order.
Where would this fall in the order?
I fucking wouldn't. I was already leaving it off. But I was like, I like the writing on it. Like, that's what it is. It's like, I like the writing, but like my voice just sounds different. You know what I mean? Like, it's a higher pitch than like post-COVID, where like now I have this gravel shit because of COVID, you know? So sonically, I was like, can I get away with it? And no, couldn't pull one over on you guys.
Nah, it sounds like it was made 15 years ago.
It's like it's a beautiful, like, it's, you know, it's like a family friendly joint. It's one of those like it's a safe song to play at the other barbecue, right? And not get like looked at. Like if I go to the other barbecue and play fucking Cardi, oh my, you know what I'm saying? Like you just get right. I could play this and then, yeah.
What did you just say?
You're trying to catch me.
This is a song that you can play at the other barbecue?
Like the picnic.
Okay. How many different barbecues do you go to?
Every weekend.
Every weekend. Oh, big money, man. Every weekend I barbecue. All right, Hank Hill, calm down.
It's like, I brought the Lay's barbecue. I've done my part. Now give me all your food.
All right. Well, that was the last track that we had for tonight. So we're going to get out of here. Shout out to everybody who dropped off some music for us to listen to. We'll be back doing this again early Sunday and for the free stuff. And then we'll do this again next Wednesday for subscribers. Tune in daily.
Tune in tomorrow.
Tune in tomorrow for Passive doing, what are you calling this?
So tune in tomorrow, Thursday, in the PM for B4 Daily with your boy Passive. I'm gonna break down some stuff going on in WCR. We're gonna listen to some music. We're gonna learn some languages. We got all kind of stuff planned. Yeah, we'll be here daily, baby. Y'all gonna see me every day. So
tune into the Daily Show with Passive the Rapper, and hang out, chit chat with him. Send him some stuff. He has a 4-minute window of song submissions, so be there or be square. And
yeah. Just join. I'll open the submissions after the stream is started. Don't worry about missing. And then yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Right,
I'm fucking ready.
Calm down, buddy. All right. And yeah, tune into the Square Up happening. Got people doing beat switches this round, so give them a little extra time to get those in. But curious to see what people do. We're nearing the end of the regular season, and the participants voted for a playoff, so I guess we'll have a playoffs after that. $100 to the winner of the season, $100 to the winner of the playoffs, and then I am wiping my hands clean of this bullshit. But unfortunately, the producer tournament coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. And we're getting out of here. Adios, farewell, squadoosh, vamonos.